Good morning, ma'am. My name is Abu Kasim Keliri. I'm from Class B, and today I will answer all of us your questions that you have given us in the Google Classroom. So we start from the first questions is how the speakers get audience attention. Show the utterance they use at the beginning. Well, I was watching the TED Talk. I spent five videos, but I think some of the videos is a very interesting. It's bring by Julian research, and then his topic is about speak how to speak so the audience will listen to us, will want listen to us. From the beginning, he said that human voice is the most powerful sounds in the world. So well, I think this is the interesting beginning. So he speaks so good, he speaks so fluently, and the people or the audience, so they attention to listen. Well, in the second question is, do you think that the speakers identify the topic clearly, briefly, explanations? Yeah, he identified his topic so brief. He identify his topic so clearly, because why? Because he explained is very suitable to we accept in our brain. He explains so good. He giving us how to be a good speaker, so the people or the audience will listen to us. And then coming to the third question is, do the speakers stabilize their credibility, their expertise, their background, interest, and knowledge? Well, Julian has put his background in his speech. For example, like Farrelly, he tell us his story, he speak, and then he said that Farrelly, I speak to the public, I speak to the audience, but they are not listen to me. Yeah, maybe he making a mistake. So I think he put in his background in his speech. So coming to the four questions, at the start of the speech, do you find the speech preview main point? Yeah, I want to say that Julian has not previewed the main point of his speech in the beginning, but in the middle of the speech, he telling us the point of the main point of his speech. Well, in the six questions, do the speaker review the main points, bring closer to memorable closing speech, brief explanation? Yeah, um, he giving us the main point, how to be a good speak, so the audience will listen to us. For example, like volume, he giving us the last point of the his speech, volume, and then he giving us to try. For example, like uh, to what if you want to speak, you must to try or practice these actions. For example, take a breath and then break out from your mouth. So I think this is the last main points, and then it's bring us to closing. Yeah. So the seven questions is, how about the speaker eyes contact, body language, gestures, and then facial expression describing it. Yeah. Well, to get people uh listen, to get people attention, so, well, body language and then also eyes contact is so very necessary to giving a speech. Yeah. Julian, well, is not just clear or so fluently to speak, but also eyes contact and body language is a very perfect. He's showing us how to be a good speakers, and then he's showing to be with his body language, and then also how to give your eyes contact to the people, or the audience, so they will listen to us. It's a very clearly. And then I think this is some important thing that we must to learn. It is about the eyes contact and then also body language. So that is a very perfect from Julian. So from you coming to the eight questions, how the speaker use of the language it is effective of speech and then focalize pause the strings or not. For example, like and then etc. Well, I think it is not effective. Why? Because if you give a speech in a public, or if you give a speech in an audience, so you so much using er, and then etc., well, it's not effective because the people will bored. Yes, the people will not listen to you, the people will cannot give them attention to you, because it is so very thing that you're spending in your speech. Yeah, in a speech you must to control, or you must to get all of it the point that you want to give, so be fluently hard to speaking. Yeah, so the people will listen to you. Or like Julian said, he's never used and in his speech, so it seems like a clear speech. So it's amazing speech, people will think, and then people will attention so full in your speech. That is why it is not effective in your speech. If you uh, uh, put in I think it's not perfect. So in the 9 questions is how about the clarity of the speech. Do you think that the speakers have shown this? Yeah, uh, and give brief descriptions. Well, I think this is quality is in on the speech is so much necessary, because we must know all of us our uh, points to deliver in front of the audience. For example, like the main point, for example, the first point we must to give, and then showing us how to be, and then how to be good in speakers, and then do the exercise, or yeah, do something that the people will follow you, and then etc. So the 10 questions are the last questions. Do you think that the topic is specific, appropriate, and then adaptive to the audience? Brief explanations. Yup. Well, this is the most interesting topic. It is about how to speak so that people want to listen. Yeah, people often have this problem. So why it is so appropriate and then adaptive with the audience? This is so a very interesting speech that the people must to listen, because this is problems all of us, the people in this world, have too. So Julian's research have 6 points, and then he giving us how to be a good speakers in an audience, and then how to get the audience uh, attentions. So I think that's it from me, ma'am. I'm Abu Kasim Kilere. Thank you so much.